So this video is all about plant growth regulators, that's PGRs. Well worth sticking around for and checking out. Let's get your lawn on. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Lawnporn Lawn Care Tips. And this channel is meant for you and your lawn and getting a great lawn. So if it's your first time here, consider liking this video, if you like the video of course, and subscribe, it helps me grow. What is PGR? Stands for Plant Growth Regulator. So in a nutshell, what plant growth regulators do is they change the way the plant grows. I've had days here above 45 pretty regularly, so it's been pretty crazy for a spring. The growth is going absolutely crazy. And Plant Growth Regulator controls that growth. As you'll see in the video, I did a mow, it was at 10 mil, and that's sort of where I want to be. 2 days later, boom, I had a bucket and a half out of 80 square meters of lawn, just way too much. Then I've had a bit of scalping and everything like that. It's just really hard to manage, and this is where Plant Growth Regulator comes in. What it will do, it changes the way the photosynthesis occurs in the plant, and basically it blocks gibberellic acid, or GAs, which is sort of like the acid that's necessary for the last bit of the process for growth. And in a very basic nutshell, what that will do is it will lessen the height of the lawn, and it'll sort of direct that growth to not happen, but also direct it in different ways. It'll direct it laterally, and it'll also extend the root zone just that little bit as well. But the cool thing about it is that you won't have to mow as much. There'll be less clippings when you do mow, and then you won't get such big problems with thatch or anything like that. There are some sort of things that you need to realise about that. We'll talk about that in the video. Love the Ego No Fuss battery products for my edging, trimming and blowing duties. This lawn 2 days ago was mowed at 10 mil, and it's a bit hard to tell by the video, but it's quite fluffy. So done another mow, and look, the new bit that I'm on there has scalped a little bit, but I was expecting that. But just the amount of clippings I was getting was incredible. Not even done yet, but look at that, screaming. It's only 2 days.
Yeah.
Same at 10 mil. Scraping a little bit, but it is screaming. It needs some control. That's why we're going to get Plant Growth Regulator on it tomorrow. It's all growing up. We really need to control that growth. It'll just make it look thatchy and scalpy every time I go at 10 mil. I'm going to put down some growth regulator. Tomorrow morning's my window.
Can you do it now, or does it
No, I
need
can't.
to be? Okay.
Can't do it now because I need at least 6 hours before I can put Plant Growth Regulator down. It's a bucket and a bit for 80 square meters over 2 days growth. It's just mental. I need that growth to go sideways. So Plant Growth Regulator is going to do that. I've got some seed heads, I want to control that, so Plant Growth Regulator will reduce the number of those and reduce the height of those. Yeah, I just don't want to be mowing like that, and although it looks cool when you do it, it's not cool because I'm just taking off too much of the leaf at the same time and getting some scalping. So tomorrow's going to be 37 degrees, it's going to be a hot day, so I have to do it nice and early in the morning. This lawn is a battle constantly, but you know, I'm bending it to my will slowly, so it's all right. Alright, so very early in the morning. The reason I'm up so early is because I want to do this PGR application. Yesterday's growth was like 1.5 buckets, only 2 days growth, and I just went, nah, that's just way too much. Risking it for the biscuit in a few different ways today. Putting PGR down this area that isn't filled in, that's a little bit, I don't know what's going to happen there, because you know, I want that bit to fill in. I don't want it to slow down, but you know, all the growth seems to be going up rather than sideways. So yeah, I want to control that. because it's sort of a bit of a waste. And number two, it's going to be 37 today, which means it's just going to be ridiculous hot. You can't put the PGR down in when there's high heat, so the idea is I'm going to get it in early while, you know, the temperatures hopefully won't be 30 before 12 o'clock. Let's get this PGR in and down. I'll be putting PGR, which is 4 mils, 200 mils of green light, and I'll put in 50 mils of root builder. Green light, 200 mil. Root builder, 50 mils. Why root builder? Well, just because. So green light root builder, we put that in simply because we want to mask any discoloration that you can get with PGR. Light applications of PGR will improve the sward quality and will hopefully lock in the colour. Sometimes that happens nicely too. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a little bit of air in there, but 4 mils of PGR. There's a little bit of air in there. We'll get rid of that when we put this in. Swish a bit of water in here because it's sort of a little bit caught up in my filter basket. This bit that's not covered in, I'm just hoping I get that lateral growth into there. So I don't really like using PGR unless I've got near full coverage, and you know, it's quite a bit of bare space there. So just don't know. I'm just gonna go for it and do the whole area because I just want to see what it's going to be like anyway. So it's only 4 mils of PGR, so it's quite low. So this will be this lawn's first application of PGR, which is rather late in the season for me because, yeah, I didn't have a lawn here, did I? So, oh well, risking it for the biscuit, here we go. So let's go over those benefits of PGR again. Benefits are less mowing frequency, less clippings. PGR is just an absolute must for the low mow. Cool thing about PGR is it will actually tighten the sward quality. It will stop weeds from germinating underneath, and it will also protect the ground just that little bit more. And what's great about that is that it will limit evaporation. I almost forgot seed heads. Seed heads will come up about mid-spring, early summer, and last right through the summer at different times. Just when the weather gets hotter, they'll come up. And look, there's lots of theories of why they come up. They're a bit annoying for us lawnies that like the low mow, but a great way to control them is using Plant Growth Regulator. You'll get less seed heads. When using it, you'll get less height in the seed heads, and they won't last as long using PGR. That PGR will take a couple of days before it, you can see the noticeable difference of the growth. You'll notice a difference in the sward quality as well. It will thicken up. So if you're kind of looking at getting a plant growth regulator, the ones that I've used is Astro and Primo Max. So I've got some links in the description if you want to go check those out and buy them. I've got a new program out for the summer. It's been out for 4 days. It's had over 70,000 downloads already. It's just absolutely crazy. You can find that on lawnpornonline.com. It's called Summer 2021 Mobile Program because it reads nice and easy for your mobile.
So I recap now. I mowed the Sunday at 10 mil, then Tuesday at 10 mil and got 1.5 buckets of clippings. Then the Wednesday I've put my PGR down. This vision is of Thursday's mow and I've got about half a bucket out of that. I'm getting smashed by the rabbits, but that's a future video. How I'm going to fix that one. And this is Saturday's mow. Alright, it is looking fantastic. Plant Growth Regulator is really starting to slow the growth down. We've had 2 days of 45 plus, believe it or not, and it's just absolutely nuts. It's absolutely crazy. It's finally starting to work. The rabbits are definitely having a bit of fun. There's a few little patches that are rabbits, but look, apart from that, we'll see how much we get in the mow this time. It should be, my guess is about half a bucket, but we'll see how we go. Really fine. There's not much to it at all. So we're not taking so much off the leaf this time, so it's good. Yeah, just under half. So it's really starting to get that real knitted in look. It's going through some growing pains, obviously, with a little bit of scalping here and there, but that's just all part of fun of the games, getting it low. I'm also noticing still that there's lateral growth into the area, so these, see these here? So it's filling in, even though I'm using the PGR. It's really getting that low look sward quality to it. Just really getting that nice quality to it. Oh, you can see a bit of rain out there. Be good after 2 days of 45. Well, the extremely stable weather patterns continue here at Port Augusta. Yeah, that's about it for PGR. So the basics are start low, use it on lawn that's in fairly good conditions, fairly well covered. I'll get out of the wind, eh? That's basically it for PGR. I use it about once a month. I start off low early in the season, the growing season, once I've got coverage for my renovation. This year is obviously a little bit different for me because I didn't have a lawn a few weeks ago. But look, it's my first use of it, so I went low, 4 mils per the 100 square meters. Don't use it within 6 hours of doing a mow, and don't mow within 6 hours after using it. Apply it with green light and root builder. They'll mask any discoloration effects that you can get with PGR. And yeah, it'll take a couple of days for the growth to start, the growth regulator starting to work. So mine's starting to work now. All right, get your lawn on.